Okay guys, we got a 76 El Camino in the shop today we're going to be working on. Project car. And it does run, we know it runs. It doesn't run great, but it does run. And we're going to run through it, get it up back on the road, get it back up and running. So it seems like it's been sitting for a couple of years, and then, you know, but it's started periodically here and there every couple of years or whatever. So we're going to get it going again, so we'll have a run. We'll be able to run it and get it in and out of the door. It's going to need all the brakes. We'll go pull off the fuel tank and we'll run through all the normal stuff. But it's a 76. It's a 400 small block Chevy, which we like those. We don't hate those. We like our small block 400s. It's a turbo 350 transmission. Looks like it's power brake car, it's power steering car. It was an AC car. They did a bunch of body work already. Has some floor pans in it. And all right, we're going to drag you guys along. I probably won't show you all of it, but we'll show you like one front brake. We're going to pull it apart. Then we'll do one rear brake, so you can see that, and then bring you guys back for reassembly. We're going to pull the tank too. We're going to drop that, look inside there, see what we look like. Hopefully we don't need a tank, but who knows? You know how it goes when things sit. So that's where we're going to be at, guys. Yeah, that's it. All right, see ya. All right, guys, here we go. We don't have very good lighting, but right in here. I don't know if we have too much light, maybe, I don't know. But we're going to look at some different stuff here. So you have two Allen screws. And there's one on the top, there's a slide pin up there. That's it, we don't need it. And there's another one down the bottom, down here. So we're going to pull those two out, then we'll pry this caliper off. Let me get you guys set up where you can kind of see, maybe, without looking at my hand or shoulder or something else. We pinched the brake lines off because we're going to replace them. I don't like messing around with old rubber hoses. I'm going to pull these two off, and then we'll pry this caliper off. So that's your pin, your slide. That's what it slides on. So it's two of them. And we'll knock this caliper off. These brakes are dragging like you wouldn't believe, so I might pause you guys and go get a bar for a second. I'm going to pause you for a minute. Okay, here we go. Stuck on there. All right. So that's that one. We're going to pull this cap. We'll take a look at that too. Probably repack those bearings real quick. Doesn't sound bad, so most likely they're going to be okay. What the hell's that?
Something moving?
Something crawling down there.
On it? On the caliper?
Yeah, it's in there. It's on the caliper, isn't it? We got something crawling in there. I don't know if we got it on camera. I don't know where it came from.
Yeah, it's a spider inside there.
We're gonna get some spray.
You okay? He needs a shot of medicine.
Yeah. Couldn't find the brake clean, so we're gonna. Oh, he's a roach.
Okay. That's the non-venomous kind.
Yeah. Yeah. We evicted everybody.
You're evicted.
Okay. No, we don't like it. All right, we got our caliper pried off. You saw that. Here's our pads. They look like relatively decent. We're going to change them anyway just because we don't like them. So, I mean, they're probably okay. But anytime I see them all rusted like that, and I start to worry about the bonding, because it would suck to do, and they chipped. They're chipped, and not that that's a major deal breaker, but
For the cost of the setup.
yeah, for cost of pads, for peace of mind, I don't mind. And they're just really not great. And the caliper's dragging so hard, we're going to replace those. We could blow those apart. I could maybe show you that. Probably not. but we could blow those apart and I can rebuild them pretty easy. But for the price of the whole caliper, you buy them with the pads, and you know, here you are. So yeah, we're going to take that one bolt off there. That caliper will be off. We're going to go after that nut on the wheel bearing. We'll show you a wheel bearing. We'll repack and clean that, and I'll bring you guys back for that. Going to give this a little tappy tap. We got Darwin here with us today.
Hey guys.
He's hiding off camera. Yeah, see, this is pretty ugly looking in here, and it's very, very dirty, rusty.
Ooh, yeah.
So,
yeah, definitely do.
yeah, we'll take this apart and look. Somebody was reusing cotter pins, which I don't like that either.
Yeah.
You can bend them like that with your hand. It's not good. So we're gonna get that out of there, and I don't like the rust in here at all. So we're gonna end up doing a little bit of cleaning, and yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You get it?
Mm-hmm.
Oops. Oh, yeah. We'll get there. We'll get there.
Damn it, Jim, I'm retired, not a technician.
Might have to get some vice grips on that and dash them out.
Yeah. Or just snap these off and then
Yeah, rip it.
we're not saving it.
No. I'm not saving it.
No savey on that.
Alright, this is just turning into a bitch, isn't it? We'll get some vice grips on that and get that thing jerked out of it.
Did you get it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that
We got half of it.
looks
The other
pretty
half.
corroded.
Yeah. So then so normally I'll do with these, I'll take these off. It's
Right.
just the nut too, so it doesn't look terrible inside.
Right.
It's just the outside here doesn't look great, and it's probably dry as a bone, so.
Right. It looks worse than it really is.
I think so too.
Cleaned up a little bit, throw some tack some grease in there and be done with it.
Good stuff in there. These bearings are beyond dry.
As long as they're not fucked. We're not taping, right? That's
No,
what
we're
I want.
taping.
Oh, are we? Oh.
So we're gonna have to gas wash all this shit, but there's no, we'll take a look at these because there's like no grease left in these. So we're gonna, we'll put these off to the side. I don't know if I was even showing you guys that, but they're pretty dry. So to do the inside bearing, I usually just use the castle nut again. Most people like drive them out and they do all that weird stuff. When you drive them out, it usually ruins that inner seal. But sometimes you can get lucky if you can take your nut, just start it back on there. If the nut fits, the nut will fit inside the inner bearing, which I think it will show. You can get in there like that, and then just rip it out, and it leaves the bearing and the seal unfucked on the spindle. And then you can reuse the dust seal. If it looks like shit when you clean it, then replace it. But if the inner seal still looks good, then you're good. And now you have a rotor. If you wanted to have it turned, it's, you know, wash the grease out, send it to have it spun. We're not going to spin any rotors. So there's that cleanup for that's going to be the front. There's nothing really else to see up here. We're going to take that one bolt off.
There was nothing
The rubber
horrifying
line.
there, considering this car, the age and how long.
Yeah,
it's
until
sat.
we wash these and like if they're pits, which it rolled okay. So I think we're going to be all right. We're going to move to the back. We're going to beat some drums off. We're going to take that one bolt out and get the caliper off. And then we're going to clean all this stuff up. I'll show you guys once we clean it in the gas bucket. And we'll repack. I'll show you my little repack thing. And yeah, that's going to be that. Okay guys, this is how, I threw all the wheel bearings in I got a 5-gallon bucket here. It's got some gas in the bottom. And that's how I clean the spindle also. Kind of just take that and then I'll just hang my bucket right on the spindle. I'll put my rag down in my gas. And then I just kind of rag this thing off. Just clean it up, you know? Make it look nice. Then you can really inspect it. Make sure it hasn't like had a seized wheel bearing on there at some point. Or the thing's like totally screwed. I just move it back. You know, and we'll just make sure that everything looks good, like our threads on the end are good, and you know, everything's not, because we don't want a bunch of messed up stuff in here. So there we go. There we go. There's a nice clean spindle, all cleaned up. And then our bearings will be all cleaned up. And everything will be nice and clean. And you don't make a big mess. Everything goes right in the bucket. It's pretty good. Not a bad setup. All right, guys, we're gonna fight with this drum. We're gonna hopefully, probably not. Probably stuck like Chuck. By the looks of that flange, this hasn't been off in a while. Oh, we're getting there. We're working it. We're working it. So that's how I do these guys. If you peck them, keep pecking on that, it'll start to go in and out. And then maybe you can start with the wiggling. Like that. And you gotta get that rust. You know, you gotta ride over that garbage right there. And once you get it to ride over the shit, you'll have that drum off. It takes a minute. You know, and sometimes you just have to keep pecking on it. Pull on it, turn it. Make sure it's not getting bound, because sometimes there's a ridge in the drum that the shoes, you know, because they push out, they've wore into. And then if the self-adjusters were working, the shoes will keep adjusting out into that groove. But as long as you can kind of keep turning it as you go, you'll know. Like if this comes off so far and gets totally stuck, jammed, then you have to go in the back and try to turn the wheel to unadjust the brake. You'll have to unadjust the brake a little bit. But something tells me I have like 15 minutes of beating on this, so I'm going to pause you guys. And it'll be magic. When you come back, it'll be off. We're bringing out the figure gun. All right, hopefully that gets us, guys. She just wanted to fight a little bit too much. She doesn't want to give it up. Still doesn't want to give it. We got to be getting closer. Guys, we got to be getting closer. Right on the edge now. It's going to come off now. Watch. Oh, there it is. Huh? Gotta love it. Got to love it. It's got plenty of brake dust in it. That's good.
So we don't have to order that?
Let me, no, we don't need to order any brake dust. All right, guys, here's our first look at our drum brake. Shoes are not bad. They're riveted, so I like that. They're not all heat cracked, so that's good. Somebody did put us a new wheel cylinder. We'll get a little pick and we'll dig in there and see what we look like. I'm gonna grab a pick. Looks like we might have even had a new hardware kit at one point. So somebody did some stuff back here. All right, guys, we're gonna take a look at these wheel cylinders real quick, because see how it's kind of greasy looking right here. See that it's got like a grease on it? I don't know if you guys can see that. There's a grease on there. That's normally when they're leaking. You know, because there's no grease in the back. Like if the axle seal was leaking, it would be here and it would be thrown all over. It's just where these posts are, so that could have been like maybe they greased a little bit when they assembled them, or the wheel cylinder's probably just leaking. But it does look new in there. Yeah, see how it's wet in there? I know you guys probably can't see it. I'm gonna try to get you guys to see that. But see how that wheel cylinder is wet? That wheel cylinder being wet like that is because it's leaking. So I'm gonna try to zoom you guys in and show you that. But if you pull the rubber back and it's wet in there, that's what it is. And I'm gonna give you vertigo to boot. All right, here we go. So if you look in there, see how the bottom of that boot has got a bunch of oil in it? That's because the wheel cylinder is no good. It's leaking past the seal. If you look right down on the bottom right there, I don't know if you guys can see that. I think you can. See that wetness right there? Yeah. So that's a leaky wheel cylinder. And that's why that pan is dirtier than it should be. We'll look at this side too. Now that we have you. And this side is rusty. So I'm going to show you the rust too, because this is what happens to them. And this is why I don't like riding things with like bad brakes and stuff, because I don't know. I guess I've seen enough of it, but like everybody's like run and drag and all this bullshit. If this can turn into a nightmare with this stuff. Yeah, it might run and drive, but eventually, like with this, see, there's a bunch of rust in there. On the bottom of that, you can see the rust flakes. See how there's rust in that bore? I can't hold the rubber back, but where my pick is, there's rust in that bore. Let me move you back again. And when we take these out, I'm going to show them to you on the bench. I'll give you a bet. And I did other videos on, like, there's tons of videos on brakes, but if you look in there, see that rust in the bore? So what happens is there's a piston in here. And it travels in this bush. So you have a piston, and then you have this wheel cylinder. Yeah. So you have it split in the middle, and there's a piston on this side, and there's a piston on this side. The fluid comes in the middle and spread those apart, which pushes the brakes out to the drum. Okay. So if you have something that's been sitting forever, and hey, I'm just going to drive it, it has rust in there. This piston will start to push out because it's high pressure in there. It'll push that piston right over all that crap. And eventually, it's going to bind up enough of that crap between that piston and this wall that thing ain't going to return right. And then it starts dragging a shoe. And if it's only one shoe, you're lucky. But, if it really starts dragging, this thing could start a fire. It'll start boiling the fluid. This will melt. And then the fluid leaks out over everything that's hot. And then the thing burns to the ground on the side of the road. So that's why I'm not a big fan of messing around. And these things are like $9 for an AC Delco. I mean, it's crazy not to replace that for $9. But anyway, neither here nor there. Here's our brake bullshit of the day. Okay guys, I have this thing here. And that's like my grease bearing thing. Packer. Because I've done like 1 million of these by hand. I don't like doing it by hand. And we cleaned our bearings. No pits, no nothing, so we're good. Our bearings are all in good shape. So we're going to throw these down in here and we'll pack them. So normally when you do your hand thing, you do all this shit, and you wait, and it'll force up through the other side of the bearing. That's how you know it's good. Well, this thing is pretty neat. It's a little bit, it's not slow, but I mean it's faster but you got to kind of just work it a little bit. And don't mash it all like craziness. It goes, it's at its own pace.
Constant pressure?
Yeah, constant pressure, and it just goes. And you guys are probably looking at my bald head. See how it's perfect? We'll go a little bit more and I'm going to show you that thing. I'll show you how nice that thing does. It does such a nice job. Okay. And we'll grab this sucker. See how it forced it all the way through there? Like it's mint. It's perfectly packed down. And then I put extra on in the rotor. I brought some over to the rotor. I'll bring it to the rotor next. So this is going to go in the rotor. So see, we already put grease in the rotor. So we'll drop this in there. We're good to go. It's got extra shit in there. So we'll throw this in there. And then we're going to get our dust seal. And we're going to hammer that back in. And then we're going to grease the other one, the little bearing. The little ones are a little bit tougher just because it's so small. But it's still, like, I like this thing. It minimizes your shit all over the place. So, and then you just stuff that sucker down in there. And as you go, you just push the grease back to the middle when you do like a smaller bearing. And then down we'll do his bearings. Then we're going to put these rotors back on. And then we're going to have a parts list. And then we're going to work on the motor a little bit and see if we can... we're probably going to drop the fuel tank. I'll show you guys that. I just want to know what's in there. And there might be a rumor of the fuel gauge working or not working.
This car needs a little bit of everything.
Yeah, so it's been
mechanics.
It's one of those deals where it's been around.
It's definitely worth doing.
Yeah, worth doing. So there's another bearing. See how I pushed it right back through it? There we go. Perfectly packed. I like it when I like that. Alright guys, that's all I'm going to show you on bearings. And then we're going to hammer that seal in. I guess I'll show you guys that. Here is our rotor. I have my dust seal. So I just take a little bit of that grease and run it around there where that thing's going to go in. Put a little bit on the inside of this thing. Put it right around the inside. And then I'll just tap that thing right in there. And like have grease all over the place. That's what you do when you're doing this stuff. And I just tap it all the way around in circles so it's nice and nice. When you got the ting, when the ting is ting, you're tinged. That's it. And then we're going to take this over to the car. I'll bring you guys over there and set you up. And then I'll show you how it's just, you know, it's you stabbing the rotor on. All right, guys, we're going to jam that rotor back on. So now that we're all set, we're gonna just take this here and put it right back on. Because we got our outer bearing already in there, and then everything's greased. We're gonna put our washer on, and then we're gonna put our nut on, and that's that, guys. That's the end of that. So now we got good packed wheel bearings. Everything's good. We know it's good. We put eyes on it, so I'm happy with all that. And then I'll adjust these up, and we'll get some new cotter pins because I think I'm out of cotter pins. I don't think I have any more cotter pins. So we'll get those adjusted, and that's going to be that. All right, guys. See ya. It's got some tires on there that ain't slow leaking or anything. So we got he's got Chevy Rallies on there now. And yeah, we're going to go up and we'll bring you guys along for the gas tank. See what we find in there. Hopefully it's clean and we don't have issues. Okay, guys, we're going to pull this tank. We got the strap bolts out, and then we're going to go up in here, which you guys can't see, but up there there's, I can't see it either. Nobody can see anymore.
I'm glad.
Okay, so right up there there's some clamps on those hoses somewhere. I can't see now.
They're right up here.
Yeah, they're right up in there. So we're going to take them out next, and then we're going to drop this tank down. So there's going to be there's going to be a little bit more movie magic here. All right, we're going to pull the last strap bolt.
Huh?
We're talking to the camera. He's going to pull the last strap bolt, and then we're going to drop this tank. It seems like it's empty. And we're going to take it, we're going to throw it right on this trash can.
Much like me, it's an empty vessel.
Empty vessel, he said. Empty vessel, he said. All right, guys, we're going to look at the back of our head now and all that.
Is that up or down?
What's up? Okay, rip it out of there.
Yeah, it feels like. Just got hoses.
Shouldn't have anything.
Yep.
Watch out for bending those lines on the center.
There's no weight to it. Theoretically. Hey, no bee's nest.
Okay, here we go, guys. I'm going to flip you guys around. You're going to see what we see. We got plenty of rat stuff. Might have been some rat bastards around here. There was some rat bastards in there, guys. Let's see what we got here. Here we go. There we go. Yep. I'm gonna stick the light up there. And there it is. Huh? We got some corn cobs, some peanuts, plenty of my stuff. I'm gonna get the vacuum. We're gonna vacuum this shit off so we don't get fucking honked a virus or whatever. And then I like Doritos. I don't like Doritos with rat shit. Okay, guys, we just pulled the semi unit out. Painstakingly cleaned all the crud off. And this is the thing with these, like when they sit. This one here, I don't know if it would have fucked you, but there's no sock anymore, so we're gonna lose the sock anyway. And if it was, most likely that would have got sucked up. And yeah, let me bring this over.
Maybe.
Here we go. I'm gonna bring this to you guys so you can see what we're looking at. So see how the sock, and then a lot of times if it's got a lot of crud in the bottom of the tank, this tube will be clogged. But this sock is, you know, it's nice. This is top-notch shit.
We can still use that.
So we can
make a good door.
We're probably gonna end up getting rid of this. Just, you know, we're gonna throw that away, and we'll make sure this is clear. And like everything seems all right, other than I don't think we can get those. Or we can we can maybe cut that off and put a filter, or we'll just leave it alone. We'll put an inline filter in there and just call it a day. That's probably what's going to happen. Then we're going to look inside the tank. It is a factory tank because it has a baffle. Oh, the rust, doesn't it? Yeah, fuck.
You got something? I can lift this up and we can try and drain out what's in it. Oh, actually.
What do we do?
I say we turn it over, drain it as good as possible. Maybe flush it with a little bit of gas to see how much crud keeps coming out. Is it that bad?
Not good. It's not bad. It's not terrible. But
I say we run double.
see
filters.
how man, that's cloudy. See how cloudy it is now?
It's
that I
old
mixed it up?
gas. It's
Yeah,
old
but it's
gas.
rust. It's rust.
Yeah.
Watch it. See it?
Yeah, lean it more towards me. I want to see the actual bottom.
The bottom ain't terrible. It's just
No,
all
but-
the crap that's going along inside
Yeah,
of
here,
it.
take this. Watch. Once you clear away all the gas.
Yeah, look at the dirt that's in there. Look at the dirt that's in there. That right there. You look in there. See the crud?
Man,
You see that crud?
what do you do? What do you do?
Well, we're gonna flush this out, and then we're gonna put the vacuum outside, maybe with a 3/4 inch hose, and we'll try to get it in there and vacuum that out. But if it blows up, at least it's outside. Because we're gonna have to dry this out and get that shit out of there. There's way too much dirt. You see that light again?
Yes.
There's there's like a half a sandbox. There's a half a sandbox in there. And that's just going to keep ending up in the needle and seat. It's not a terrible tank.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot worse. It's just the amount of shit.
Rolling around in it.
Yeah, it's the dirt that's got me. The dirt's got me concerned. So once it gets agitated going down the road, it's going to be worse than what this is. I bet Shana can get her hand in there.
I bet she could. I might be able to.
Let's drain it. We'll get this. We'll take this and we'll drain it into a bucket.
Look.
Can you get in there? Like with a rag? Somewhat?
I can get that far. I
And
can
then
feel
we'll
the
give this-
bottom.
You give a stick and you can kind of push it around maybe?
Here, you can have that.
What's that?
Piece of the
Oh.
filter.
All right. GM. Factory GM stuff. Look at him going fucking elbow deep.
I think I know
He's
her.
dedicated.
I think I know her from years ago.
He's dedicated.
There is chunky chunks.
Yeah, there's a lot in there.
We're not talking marky mark.
No,
We're
there's
talking
a lot.
chunky chunks.
All right, guys, we're going to drain this and we'll bring you back. I'm going to see, maybe I can show you guys. I don't know if I can. We're going to try. We're going to see if we can show you guys. Put you over here. Let me find out where we're at. I'm going to give you vertigo. That's just part of it. It's just part of it. See all the cloudiness in there? That, I'd really like to, there's just no way to get us both in there at the same time, but
No.
that cloudiness is going to be the death of us. And all that stuff on the bottom is loose. All that speckly looking stuff is all rust.
Here, let me turn.
And the more you mix it, the worse it gets.
I want to wipe that baffle real quick since I can reach it.
He just wants to put his hand in there. Don't let him bullshit you.
There's more
See.
chunks.
Let me see. What do we got? He's showing us.
Well, I was trying
Oh,
to.
he's going to
You
dig.
walked away.
He's going to dig.
I'm a digger. I'm a digger.
He just likes going in there.
There
He
it is.
ain't shitting nobody.
There it is.
All right. We
All right.
couldn't see anything.
What,
so
take it outside, turn it over?
No, we'll take our bucket and drain it out the filler neck. We're going to drain this out, and then we're going to let it dry out. Because if we can get that in a sand form, maybe we can get the vacuum in there with a hose taped to it and try to vacuum most of that shit out. And then we'll go from there. We'll bang it around and see what happens.
You can't drain it from the filler neck. The filler neck's that far from the bottom. It's right there.
Oh, shit. Really?
Right there. The only way is turn this
Well,
over
we're
and
just
whatever
turning it
comes
upside
out
down.
that. Yeah.
Okay, we can do
I
that.
don't know if you want to do that in
Yeah,
here
we're going to
or
do that.
outside.
No, okay, guys, we're going to do the will it start portion of this, which we know it's going to. But we're going to put some gas in there, and then we're going to pump it into that little bottle. We have a fuel tank in the back that's rigged, a gas tank. gallon jug or 2 gallon, whatever it is. So we're going to see if the pump works, see what comes out of that, if it does pump, and then we'll know if the pump's working, and then if we have more further issues, it's going to be in the needle and seat. So I'm going to prime that, and then we're going to fire it, and we're going to go from there. And I was recording, right? I was. Okay, good. All right. I'm going to pour gas all over the top of this carburetor now.
Well, let's see if we got some before you do.
Hold on. It's going to go. Be ready to shut it off when that picks up.
Yeah.
Okay, we got gas all over the place, so it'll be good fire.
Yeah.
And
Well, if you're gonna burn it, do
here
it
we go. We got gas, and it doesn't look terrible.
How much? You think it's gonna keep pumping? Because it stopped, right? Yeah, they don't look there. That looks like the gas leak should a little bit yellow. So that would probably clear out. Can we dump that out and compare it to what comes up next?
Yeah.
Let me dump it in the white bottle.
Irritation, yeah.
Let's see if it clears up.
Yeah, it's gonna get better. It's gonna get better, guys. I know it. Can't get any worse.
Here you go, man. So we'll see if it clears up for us.
Why is it backfiring out the exhaust so hard? You guys got plug wires crossed or something or what?
Not me, I don't know.
Go ahead. Stop.
Ooh, filled that quick.
It's a good thing we have this tiny bottle. No, that's good enough.
You think it'll be okay?
Yeah.
All right.
Hook your line back up. You don't know why it's backfiring out the exhaust so bad?
Put that on there, save the bottle. Get me later. Save it to blow.
Sounds like it's there, right? It's left side.
Well, double check it.
It's the left side. We're going to look at some wires here real quick, guys, and then we're going to fire it up again.
7, 6.
He's making it. All right, guys, we're going to replace some wires. We just started looking at the wires, and they're junk. So here's our spark plug wire. Where are we? Where are we? Right there. So the ends are melted off, and the electrical taped it, and it's awesome. So we're going to put them. We're going to throw some wires at it right now, and then when we're ready to fire it up again, we'll bring it back. All right, guys, we did some shit. So we did a couple spark plug wires that are totally melted, and this is what they had in there. Like, that's like beyond awesome. I mean, these things are ghetto fabulous right here. This one here, I don't know if the rat got that or something chewed it, whatever. That's where we're at. Now we're gonna fire it up and we're gonna put some more gas in there. Hopefully it's not blowing out, backfiring out the exhaust anymore. I don't like that backfiring out the exhaust. We checked the oil in this, right? Like it has oil and shit?
As far as you know.
As far as I know.
Ready?
No. Okay, now we're ready. Right up and drives. I mean, reverse. Leave it there. It's not in neutral, it's in reverse.
No.
Yeah, the car backed up. It's definitely in reverse.
It's in neutral now.
Let's roll forward. I'm going to pause you guys for a minute. Get reset up here because this car drove off on us. Right, here we go. We're going to try this again. This time it's off the ground. We ain't going to be able to drive away on us.
All right, I'm ready to go when you're ready to go.
All right, I'm almost ready. We should be starting to get gas pretty soon. Go ahead. Go ahead. I hold it. I don't think we're getting anything in there yet. It's pumping. Okay, we got gas all over the place.
Good.
Go ahead.
We're gonna take off.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Alright, hold it. Something's wrong. When you let off the key, it takes the ignition away.
Well, yeah.
When you shut off the key, it shuts the car off.
Is that what it's doing now?
That's what it seems like, because every time you let off the key, it dies.
Yeah, it does. So if I keep the key cranked,
It stays running.
it wants to fire.
We're going to hotwire some shit here, I think.
First we're going to run 110 to it.
Yeah, and I don't know why it's doing that. Because it was running the other day. So maybe we touched something up there when we were doing those wires. We're going to look and see what's going on, but it seems like when he lets the key off, the thing doesn't run anymore. Definitely seems like it turns off. Okay guys, somebody already done some wiring hocus pocus, so we joined in with their shit, their black magic, and we're going to see if it works. Go for it.
Good news is the cost is way behind our fuel.
Okay, good.
It's probably still got a bad wire or something.
Or plug.
Or plug.
Those wires weren't firing those plugs, that's for sure.
It already runs better than it did. The little bit we've had it running. When we had it run before,
Yeah, it was shaking like crazy. We're gonna let that warm up for a little bit, guys, but I mean, there it is, it's running. Is something happening on the right bank? I don't know what. Could be another wire plug, who knows? But it does run, so like the thing is good. It's way better already. Now, I'll bring it here then. Pow, poo, pow. Kung pow, that's what it does. And that might be a cylinder trying to come back to life because the wire was fucked. So maybe that, it might clear, I don't know, we'll see. But it definitely runs way smoother than it did, and that could be just shit carburetor sitting.
you're also questioning whether that's a 400.
Yeah, I don't think it is. I don't think this is a 400. We're gonna look and see. Pretty sure 400 had 3 freeze plugs, and the harmonic balance is definitely different on a 400. This is a straight balancer, so we're gonna do a little bit of research. I think this is not a 400. But anyway, I'll bring you guys back. See ya, like, share, subscribe. Well, there it is, guys, running. It runs pretty good. It's coming around. It wasn't seized or nothing, so there's no like junk, but we're gonna give it a good tune up and an oil change, and I'll bring you guys back.